Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Firstly, salawat and salam to our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who bringing us from darkness to brightness. So secondly, I'm standing here. I'm Aulia Salsabila from 4 TBI B. I want to tell you about how to be a good student in the boarding school. As we know that the boarding school is a good place for us to educate students to be a good personalities. But not many people know that there are students on boarding school be a good personalities. I mean, there are students who always obedient the rules, but there are also students who often violate these rules. Be a student in boarding school, we should be a good people first and obedient all the rules in boarding school. But not only obedience the rules, but we should active in any activities that have been arranged in a series that exists in boarding school. There are many more ways for us to be a good student in the boarding school. So, here I have some tips for you to be a good student in your boarding school. Okay, 1. Surely you must have great and high spirit. So, when you already have great and high spirit, inshallah, everything will go easily. So, 2. Don't forget to intention. Of course, the intention only for Allah Ta'ala. The way, inshallah, everything will be given facility by Allah. And then 3, you have to manage your time well. That way, you know when you to be serious and when you play with your friends. And then the next step is obey all the rules in the boarding school because obedience will help you in all matters. And then 5, follow the any activity in the boarding school. So in addition to obeying the rules, you also living up the boarding school activities. And then 6 is choose suitable and good friend. But don't stay away from your bad friends too. I mean is you are friends with everyone, but don't follow your friend's habit if it's bad. And then the last step is remain respectful to all ustad and ustadah inside the boarding school. And then someone older than you. And then don't forget to pray for your parents and ask for your blessing. Inshallah, you will be a good student in your boarding school. Students who are in boarding school are also called by santri, isn't right? In general, santri is a term for someone who can only take Islamic education in Islamic boarding school. In this increasingly modern age, parents want their children to enter boarding schools besides keeping their children away from increasingly promiscuity. Parents also want their children to be able to explore religious knowledge, which is increasingly rare in Indonesia. Be good student is obligation for the student who in boarding school. But in its application, the student is hardly to adjust the association with his friend. The steps previously described can help students to become good students. Okay, I think this is enough for me, and I hope my steps can help you to be a good student in your boarding school. And then thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.